About time for another Coach Life. First off, congrats to the seniors. We had the senior staff basketball game. They smoked us. Well, not smoked, but they definitely won. It was so much fun and so much good energy. Obviously, I hate losing, so I was tight, but it was a wonderful experience. When I went on my run this morning, I realized that my body was finally getting back into alignment, and I needed that game because I'm used to playing ball a few times a week, couple times a week, and now I only play on Saturdays. And it's like I thought that would cut it, but that doesn't cut it at all. So getting back in shape is beautiful. Shout out to Nico for putting it together. It's very powerful that a student can organize all of that and like carry sometimes the burden of organizing isn't the organizing at all. It's just the having to be the hub of questions and answers and all of that. So Nico did a great job. Kiki and Avery did a great job reffing. The ref program really like I was just like every once in a while I'd be like, this is amazing. This is just some real student powered energy. So it's almost perfect that the students won, even though I was tight. You know me, I hate losing. But I want to talk about these wildfires. Oh, pardon the noise. Enjoy the controlled candle. So we were leaving the game and doing our normal walk. I think we walked from the 20s to Chinatown basically. And while we start right at the beginning of our walk, you step out and it's like, oh, it's about to rain. And you could smell a little smoke, but most people aren't. It smelled like a fireplace, but most people don't notice these things. It sounds weird. So we're walking and like it's about to rain, and then I'm still on park, and then I see the orange sun, and I double back, and I'm like, hold on, look at that. And it's just, the sun is just a bright orange ball, but it's obviously less intense because you can look directly at it, and you can't normally look directly at the sun, but it's more intense in terms of saturation, the color. It's bright orange. Orange. You can't make this stuff up. And then I remembered about the wildfires in I said California, I meant to say Canada. Wildfires in Canada. And so we walked all of these blocks in the essence of smoke and the world on fire, like a whole nother country away, and we're in the resonance of it, the physical resonance of it. And it was such a clear change, like the world, even the people nobody felt real, and there was so many people, so it was like a bunch of creatures out. And then we passed these NYU, like there was a dumpster couch basically on the side of the street, and these 4 people sitting on it like, are you out of your mind? But then we had to realize NYU, these are students. Most of that is just not even, there's no New Yorkers there, you know what I mean? So it was just a very surreal, tripped out experience. The world is changing, obviously. The world is on fire. It has been. Remember during the pandemic when things shut down and there was also a lot of natural disasters and the Venice Canal, all of a sudden there was dolphins and the water was clean. Remember that? Like the cleansing? Remember the cleansing of 2020? Yeah, that's here now. So my advice to you is really my advice to me. Live within your heart space, meaning stand on truth, not opinion, not popularity, contest, vote, decisions. Live in your truth. Live in your authenticity. Live in your love. There's things, people, ways of feeling that you love. Live in that space. Be super present to appreciate whatever is before you, you know? Because there's a lot of this that if you're stuck in your head, if you think you can figure your way through what we're in right now, it's gonna drive you crazy. There ain't no way around it. Your mind is a wonderful slave and a terrible master. Meaning, when you have control of your mind, knowing its limitations is great. When you let your mind control you, you forget that it has limitations. See, your heart is the thing that doesn't have limitations. Your heart is connected with the universal order of things. This is love. I know it may not appear that way. There are going to be times where you think this is the opposite of love, my boy, and I can't even argue with you. But that's just resonance of a lesson that you or your collective needs to learn. You get what you put out. So if you out here moving weird, playing angles, you're gonna get angled weirdly. If you out here standing in your truth and your authenticity, yeah, it's gonna be a process of learning and contrast for sure. How would you know otherwise? But you'll get that love and light. So, what should we call this, Coach Life? Let's stick with the wildfires, because I think it's healthy to stay in that humbled space. Meek, not a sucker. Coach Life.